Here's other news tonight. University of Nebraska administrators spent the day at the unicameral hoping to persuade lawmakers that more steep cuts would be very harmful.
They're hoping to save programs they say could be wiped out by the multi-million-dollar cutbacks. 3 News Now reporter Nick Starling is live in Lincoln with the latest. Nick?
Hey there, Craig, Jen. Yeah, that hearing just wrapped up on this Valentine's Day as NU President Hank Bounds had a date with the Appropriations Committee, pleading his case as to why they shouldn't cut his budget as much as Governor Ricketts' proposal. Before this hearing got underway, the halls were packed full of students and university officials. But inside is where the budget negotiations began.
Asking you to make a choice about the future of Nebraska.
NU President Hank Bounds says NU will have to cut $11 million more this year and $23 million the following year by reducing staff and cutting programs and possibly raise tuition.
They will upend dozens of lives and they will reduce the numbers of people living in our communities, buying groceries at local stores, and sending their children to our schools.
UNL student Gabriella Parsons is afraid tuition will go up even more.
Personally, I'm in $34,000 of student loan debt, and I'm an in-state student. So I think Nebraska really prides itself on being affordable.
UNO student body president Carlo Eby says these deep cuts are also affecting the mindset of current students.
You can see the pain and confusion in students' eyes as with each cut they realize they lose yet another educational opportunity, recognize a likely tuition increase, or one less way that the university is able to serve our growing and diverse student body.
The cuts also affect UNMC's research. Stage 2 breast cancer survivor Ashley Brain begged the committee to find a way to restore money.
That a cut for the Med Center is a cut to our care and to my care.
NU Board President Rob Schaefer asked why cut from a university who grows the Nebraska economy.
I'm struggling to understand why we would impose damaging cuts on the institution that is a contributor to economic growth, not a consumer of resources.
So in the coming weeks, we'll see if the Appropriations Committee does tweak Governor Ricketts' proposal at all, and then it will head to the full legislative floor for debate. Reporting live in Lincoln, Nick Starling, 3 News Now.
All right, very important topic, which leads to this. Just last week, in my one-on-one interview with Governor Pete Ricketts, I pressed the governor on funding for higher education. I cited a member of the Board of Regents who said an additional $30 million in cuts would fundamentally change the face of our university system, and it would mean two things: program cuts and tuition increases. Here was the governor's response.
Higher education has been treated very well by the state of Nebraska, and everybody has to be a part of the overall solution. And if you look at my agencies, for example, agencies like the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Economic Development, they've taken 8% cuts already, and we're asking them to step up and take another 2% and 4% cut.
The governor went on to say there are only 5 states in the entire country where funding for higher education has increased in the last 10 years, and Nebraska is one of them.
Omaha police are looking